I am so sorry, guys. I overslept past my alarm. So we are officially live. I am very, very sorry, especially to a practical potato. Thank you for coming at the earlier times when I should have been awoke. I didn't when I got out of bed. So I just got out of bed. I'm super, super duper sorry. For putting in everybody. But it is going on now. So I feel like that's a good thing. I'm just trying to set up something else. How is everybody? Okay, well, no, wait. Okay. I just know for a fact next time I'm gonna start these like at 11. I should have done you guys second and did YouTube stuff in the morning instead. It's very much more definite of what I should have done. It's not what I did, but it's what I should have done. But yeah, so today is my 12-hour day. So we started this at 9:30 practically. We're gonna go till 12:30. I know, and my day at 9:30. So anybody who did show up before and they still want to write and they still, have time or anything like that, be my guest to come back if you want to. You don't have to. I understand. Okay. But yeah, so we're just gonna be writing and stuff. How you guys doing on Nano? Let me know. I'm curious. I, however, have fallen behind on Nano. I am a day behind, but tomorrow I have to finish my project, my writing project. So I don't want to get like super far behind on that. So yeah, it's just all about figuring stuff out. And let's see, very sorry. I had another thing I had to set up and do, which is what I'm doing right now. Let's go ahead and hit that. Okay. All right, now I can dedicate all my time to you guys. So, let's see here. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and view it on YouTube. I am currently sitting at 11,408 words. I actually think that's the words that we wrote together, to be honest with you. Pretty sure that's what it was. If I'm not mistaken. And let's see here. I do think I might want to pop out this chat for anybody who wants to come. That way I have it, because you know how YouTube is. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. All right. But so yeah, I figured we would start out with a small sprint, like 5 minutes. I'll pull the timer, and then we'll just jump into some things. That's okay. I just need to kind of add myself. Also today, I might end up muting myself because there's a new song that came out that might vibe with my book, and I've yet to be able to find an actual song that vibes with my novel. So if I do end up muting myself, that's the reason why, because I just want to see if they vibe or not. I do like the sound right now of keyboards and things, but it is what it is. And I'm doing this because I'm doing a 12-hour write-a-thon. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And essentially, we're gonna be live for the 5 hours. The 3 hours that I'm working on Nano project, and the goal is to get to 15,003 words or 16,670. I honestly don't know if it will happen or not, but that is essentially the goal today for the next few hours. And so we're gonna go back and forth. I like to sprint more than I talk, but you never know what happens, to be honest with you. Okay. Well, you need to go to, yes. Well, that also being said, I do think we're just going to go ahead and get started with our first 5-minute sprint. This is simply the sprint that make you go back and reread things that you've already written and that type of thing. It's very short. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so that was the first run. I got 0 words in. I was just rereading some stuff. And then also making sure that people knew that we were alive by sharing it on Twitter and things like that, in case for anybody who else needed to get in words for Nano. Let's go ahead and make it big again. So, yeah. You're going to go ahead and create some banners. How did you guys do? Let me know in the chat. Did you guys get any words in, or were you guys using it for practice? Since it was so short, it was a very, very short sprint. And so I am a little bit curious, as one would suppose. Yeah, my story right now. I'm having a lot of issues with it, to be honest with you, to the point of where, like, a day ago, I was going to quit. And not quit Nano particularly, but just do a 10K-a-thon and then catch up again with a whole new project. Just write 10,000 words in one day in a whole new project is what I was going to do, because I was having so many issues with my story. I decided against this. My dad's really, really excited for it. My mom thinks it's really, really unique. Not that your parents should be your guidance, but they can help guide you in the right direction. And also, I have a lot of friends and stuff who really, really liked it as well. And I don't know, I'm curious to see how it goes. And also, if the story's out of me, and then the story's out of me, I'll know eventually. This could be 50,000 words that I never use, which is also okay. It's not a horrible thing. It really, it can be kind of like a bad thing, but it's not like a horrible thing, if I'm being honest. Are you guys are you guys back? Are you guys putting your story anywhere else other than your initial document? I have mine in Google Drive. That's where every time I get done writing, that's where it goes, is in good old Google. But I know some people are emailing. That was the thing that I saw in stream the other day, was emailing, which I'd never seen before. So I found that really interesting and particularly cool, to be honest with you. So, why is video? I think it's just the way. Okay, I'm having problems. It's fine. We'll go back. It's fine. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else to say, because I haven't written anything. So I don't have like a word count, or it's just the story's just not really vibing with me yet. But we found a new song. It's partially because I haven't been listening to music and I haven't had any inspiration for it. It's just what my outline is, and when I just have my outline, I tend to, I don't know, get a little bored. Not like bored, but just like a little bored. And so I just need to probably get out of that and not use my outline, I guess, as much. Luckily enough for me is that the way the book is broken up into sections and the years and stuff is I really do have a lot of like playtime. I don't actually have to really follow what I wrote for the middle chapters. They can get to point A to point B however they want, and I might have to start explicating that more clearly in my brain, because in my head I'm like, no, we need to stick to the script, and honestly I really just don't need to stick to the script, even if my brain is telling me that's the way to go. Which, it happens. And yeah. Let's see here. I don't know when we did our first sprint, to be honest with you. I can't remember. I would say we're probably gonna do another one here in the next minute or so. And this one will be the actual first ever longer one. We're gonna start out with 15 minutes. Some people that's too long, but we did do the 5-minute warm up, and maybe we'll wait until we get to 20 minutes, and that means I don't know. I'll figure it out. I should be writing this stuff down. That way we can at least get part of it done today. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm hungry or if I'm tired. I can't tell. You hate that? Anybody else hate that feeling? I hate this feeling. Let's do 15-15, guys, and then we can get on. And then we can move forward. Okay, so I do believe that I'm going to mute my microphone because I'm going to try to listen to the song. But I hope everybody does a very good job with their first real sprint. Hold on, let me get first sprint up there. And yep. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go over and hit play. And everybody, best of luck. here. Hello, everyone. So let's go ahead and get the banner and stuff. Okay. So I know a few of you guys did join as we were sprinting, but if you did get any words, let me know how many you got in the comments down below. I mean, not in the comments, in the chat, obviously. So I'm sorry, getting used to live write-ins. So yeah, just let me know in the chat how you guys did, as I am very curious. Also, because I'm gonna. Hi, I don't want to butcher your name. How are you? So see here, is that? Yeah, I don't. Ahar? That's wrong. I know that's wrong. But hi, thank you for coming. I hope you have a very good time. And yeah, so I figured we can chat until 3:30. I mean 36 minutes until the 36-minute mark, and then we can move into another sprint. Like I said, this is gonna be more sprinting than chatting for the moment. I'm sure there's gonna be a point where we're gonna have an uproar where we're gonna be more chatting than sprinting. But at least for this first hour, we're gonna get through the first like 2 or 3, or the first 2 probably. And of course, you can always let me know in the comments if 15 is too long, or in the chat, sorry, if 15 is too long or anything like that, and we can always change it and make it longer or make it, shorter, whatever you guys prefer. Very, very open. But for this particular sprint, I got a total of 248 words. How lovely. I don't know how many words actually I do need to get today. So let me do some math. So, see here. My document is sitting at 11,656. So I'm going to let my my Nano page also sit at that goal. That way I can really truly know, kinda. I got hello, Zelena, and that's very good. I think that's very good. I think you actually might got a few more words than I did, but for 15 minutes, I think I average around 300, which I think is pretty great. So are you reaching your goal, or are you going above? Have you already started writing today? I know where I'm at, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but everybody's from different parts of the world, so I would be very curious to see. Let's see here. So I am aiming for 15,003. Doing some quick old math. 15,003 minus 11,656. So in this, hopefully, in these 3 hours that we're going to be writing, or 2.5 hours more that we're going to be writing, I need to write 3,347 words in order to catch up and reach the goal from yesterday on the website, which is the plan. I want to get to 15,000 words today. So that means a lot of sprinting. I hope that's okay with you guys, because I'm a little behind. And like I said before, I'm pretty sure I'll be live for the full 3 hours of my 12K. I'm doing a 12-hour write-a-thon, and I'm broken up into 4 different sections. And the first section is my Nano project. And I might dive into a different section of more writing, but I figured we could sprint through them all together. It could be really fun. About a day, I think I've almost reached today's goal. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's very good. I'm quite jealous. I was there for a minute. The first few days I wrote over like 1,800 words every day, and then I started working and I had to go to work. Then I'm going to fall behind. But now that I'm home and I don't go back to work until Wednesday, I'm sure that I'll probably catch up and be really good. But that's really good. What is your story about? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, because I am quite the curious. My story, in case you don't know, that way, if I talk about it, you're not confused. So a man who's on death row, and he's telling his side of the story of how he got there, and it's told in several different medias and several different formats and different things like that. It's fun to write, but I'm just not total vibing with it, and so I will probably be complaining about it as we continue because I didn't really like what I wrote, those 236 words. But it's not about what you wrote; it's about the word count for Nano. And that's just the scary part about NaNoWriMo. Because you can't, I mean, I know people who do edit and then they still get their words in for the day. But that means people who have to dedicate their time. And I just don't have the time to dedicate that time to it. Because I have other things I have to do. Let's see here. Let's see here. We might be starting our, let's see if, what am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Not that I can remember. Let's go ahead and reset the timer. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it up for us. And we'll get the second sprint up. Since that is what we're about to go ahead and start here in the relatively, I'd say, next like 2 or 3 minutes. What are you guys feeling for sprint wise? Do you guys want to stick to 15, or are you guys better with shorter ones? Are you guys better with longer ones? It does not matter to me whatsoever. My story is about a prince. Hold on, I'm curious. A prince from ancient Greece who is tasked with finding Cornus, scythe of Apollo. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's amazing. I love ancient Greece. It's my favorite time in history. I took a whole course my freshman year of college, and it was like my favorite thing of all time. So this sounds amazing. And is it now? I know some people like to take liberties with because like Greece and things like that. Is it? And have you done the research and stuff for it? Not that how do I phrase that? How accurate is it to what actually happened, or is it more mythology than? Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? What I mean? Yeah. Because I'm curious. Course, sci by Apollo. Oh, or do you mean sci by Apollo by like he's the person who created Apollo, or Apollo's the person who created him, and so he does anything the person says, or I think that's really cool though. See, I could never write anything like that. I don't have the capability of it. I don't know. It's just I like reading it, but I don't know if I could ever write something that deep dive into history. Even with mythology and even being fantastical in a way, matters what you do with it. I don't think I could ever dive into a story, but I am very happy that people are telling stories like that because this story sounds amazing, and I would totally read it, and quite excited to see where it goes. To be honest with you, but yeah, I'm just quite excited. I think what's going on right here? Is she not sure? There we go. So, what are you guys feeling about sprint wise? Are you guys feeling, like I said, if you guys do not care, then we're just going to go back with 15. And that, my friend, is also perfectly fine, obviously. I'm trying to be accurate as I can. Okay. I'm trying to be accurate as I can with the locations and history while still including elements of mythology. That's very cool. I did so much research. I believe it. I mean, honestly, like the amount of time it takes into researching these type of novels, it can take years. 15 is good. And then we will be going with 15. But yeah, it takes years. I mean, I don't know. You probably did. I'm assuming October is my guess. And maybe even time before that. This could be an idea that's been brewing inside your head for a while. But I know just from people who've talked about it, who interviews and stuff from authors who have written stuff back in like Greece periods or even stuff in like the wars, they talk about how how difficult it can be, and because there's just so much history there, and if you're trying to make a history as accurate in certain places or anything like that, then you truly need to know everything that was going on at that particular set of time. And so you have to read all these different texts and stuff. And I just could not do it. I couldn't do it. I did a little bit. Mine is kind of set historically because it's set in reality and it's like real time, and the places are real and different things like that. But the whole entire like story itself is fiction. It's by two fictional characters, you know, but I still had to do a lot of research for the towns and stuff that the story is being taking place in, and that was like a lot, and that was like a lot more prepping than I have ever done for any other story because this one, required so much more time. But I feel like we're ready to get started for the second, or this is the second one because the first one I would say was more, like I said, a warm up. And once again, I do think I'm going to mute myself. I couldn't really tell, if I'm being honest, if the music was helping or not. Um, so if I unmute myself and you hear me typing, it's because it wasn't helping. But either way, we're going to go ahead and get started. There you go. I wish you guys all the best of luck with your 1515, and we will talk again in 15 minutes. Okay, that was a relatively good sprint for me. I'm double checked. I'm pretty sure I got 336 words. Let me know how well you guys did as well. Let's see here. It is saying, yes, 330 extra words, and we're about to hit that 12,000 word mark. How exciting. Means we're kind of closer to the goal. Kind of closer, to say at least. I really am surprised how NaNo's not telling me to write more words. To be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. But how well did you guys do with your guys' sprint? I want to know. Also, the next sprint will probably be starting on maybe an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. We'll talk for the next like 10 or so minutes. Still not liking the story. I don't know if it's just I don't like the writing yet, which I'm the one writing it, so that seems ridiculous. But I'm still not the hugest fan of the story and what I'm writing. And I'm going off script right now, so even that's just not helping. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll figure it out, obviously. At some point. I'll figure it out. At some point, I should be more specific here. Hopefully, soon it comes to me. Hopefully, I'm not stuck in the struggle the whole NaNoWriMo. I mean, we're about to be on day 10, and I've yet to enjoy my story. Almost 15,000 words in, which sucks. It just sucks. But I have so many other people who are rooting for it and who are very, very excited for it that like I just don't want to make them. Like I just don't like. I want to continue writing it for them, even though I'm not writing it for me. I want to make sure. Oh, dang it! I missed my day streak because I didn't write yesterday. Oh, I should have just wrote a word. Because isn't that a badge? Yep. Do I still have time to reach 21 words? I don't think so. How many days? Ooh, actually we do. We still have time to reach all the goals for a 7-day streak, 2-day streak. I think. Yes. It's gonna take me a minute to get back. Let's see here, just waiting for StreamYard to catch up with the chat. But I am, see here. It always takes a minute, especially after we get done sprinting. It's very weird. Like that's just one of the things I've noticed. And every time I go to like do something different, it just doesn't like it. It's just a real answer. Doesn't like the change. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Okay. So even though it's not showing up on the screen, that's okay if you missed the sprint. We're having another one here in the next few minutes, so it's not a problem. And especially if your roomie wants to chat with the roomie, obviously. Duh. Your story can wait, especially if you're ahead. Like I feel like if you're ahead, even you get a lot more leniency than like me, who's like real far behind, thousands and thousands of words behind. How many words did I write? 330. That one. There it is. Finally popped up. And if we subtracted 330, still about 3,000 words to go. How exciting. And we've been live, so I have 2 hours. Let's fit. I'm not going to be able to reach this time around. I know for a fact I can't write that many in 2 hours. Maybe I'll show blow myself away. But because you did miss the last sprint, we're not there yet. would you want to do a longer one when we do our third sprint? Are we on our third or fourth sprint? Our third sprint. Would you want to do a longer one than 15 because you missed it, or is that your preferred? I like 15, but I also enjoy, 20 minutes, and odd numbers are always a hoot, to say the least. So I guess today is about making like the nano goal. I guess that's what I should be headed for. And then we should work on catching up. Because I don't want to be a day behind. You know how it is. You fall 500 words behind, and then you're like real far, and then you fall like 1,000 words behind. It just gets worse and worse and worse with NaNoWriMo. And so I want to make sure that I catch up today, and I have plenty of time to do it. I have a whole nother writing session, another 3-hour writing session that I'm doing later on tonight. So whatever I don't get here, I can totally get there. So it's not a problem whatsoever. Oh my word. Really? Sorry, I saw you down here in the corner. Wow. 3 hours. Very, very interesting. I mean, obviously, it's up to you. It's up to you guys of how long you guys want to sprint for. And, or if you guys don't, like you said, you don't mind. And so it might be a 15-minute sprint or a 20-minute sprint. We might bump it up 5 more minutes just because. But good for you for writing for 3 hours prior to this and being able to stick around for as long as you can. Because I'm going to be live for 3 hours or another 2 hours doing sprints and stuff like that. We might end up moving, though. I kind of want to write on my bed. It just sounds so cozy. So we might move to my bed, but we're still going to be sprinting. With that being said, I think we should probably go ahead and start that third sprint, though. With an hour and, not an hour. Oh my God, I could never. With 2019. There we go. Figured it out. With 2019 being on the counter for this next sprint. Now, of course, anybody who has recently joined or anything like that, if you guys don't like longer sprints, this is the perfect time to tell me because I can change it. And yeah, I want to make sure it's accessible to everybody and everybody can enjoy it. But I think for now, until we hear something different, we're going to go ahead and hit start. I hope everybody guys did a good job. I think the music is kind of helping. It's getting me kind of in a good mood. And, so I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again. And like I said, I just hope everybody has a good old time. All right, let's get started. Okay. I'm just not vibing with it today, guys. I don't think I got, like, at all, like, anything, any words. 118 plus 9 is like 120, and I'm going at 718 words during the sprints, and we've been live for an hour and 27 minutes. Maybe it's because I just came on, I did it in the morning, but I do think that was going to be our final sprint for the day. I think I'm going to spend the last hour and a half watching somebody else's to see if maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll have more motivation or something. I don't know. But I do think this is where the end of we're going to stop for today. I'll be live again on the 17th. That's my next actual scheduled date. And then I do have a 10-hour write-a-thon, and I'm sure I'll be live at some point during that. Oh, hi, Sina. How are you? Sucks that it does. Maybe we'll do one more. Should we do a fourth sprint and then end after the fourth sprint? Because the third number, because 3 is such an odd number. Let me know. Because maybe we can do one more. It won't be a long one. It will be like a short one. Maybe 11:10 for the date. I saw that in one of the other streams, and I was like, that's a cool idea. Damn, I joined too late. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. We can do one more sprint afterwards. But I am in the middle of vlogging today. So, hi, everybody. Look, there's the chat. There I am. I said I'd give the vlog an update while I was live, and I forgot last night when me and my brother did our podcast. So, yay. But, okay, are you guys, so, Sina, how did you do, by the way, Selena? How did everybody do? Let me know in the chat. And let me know kind of how long you're thinking for the fourth and final sprint, I think, of the day. I could be wrong. This sprint could go really, really low, and I might stay live. I don't think so. Because I did, and here at least, planned for at least 6 is what, like, the banners and stuff are planned for. So, maybe 10 or 15. Yeah, so currently I have 11:10, which is somewhere in the middle. So I think that would work out really fine. Have you worked at all on your project yet today, Sina? I'm going to start it in like the next few minutes. I would say, and like maybe 1 hour and 33 minutes or something like that. Only 170, but I'm at 50-ish words away from 19K. Oh my gosh, I am so jealous. That is amazing. You're doing such a good job. Oh, wow. Almost to 20,000 words. Oh, that's crazy. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you. See, that's why I enjoy live write-ins, because we're here with each other and we get to root on each other. It's so cool. Congratulations. It's a big accomplishment. Yes, I did 1,200 so far and want to get 1,000 more today. Right? Isn't that amazing? It's such a good job. She's doing so much better than I am, but it's so cool. Such a good job. And we're looking. I'm a few thousand words off my goal. I think I'm about to hit 12,000. Okay, we're just over 12,000, and I still need to hit 15,000. So, that's amazing. That is amazing. And you shooting for 2,200 today, that's also amazing. I think it's just all doing really good. I'm so proud of everybody. And yeah. So how about we get started with this third, no, I don't know if there's been a long enough difference, change in between the two sprints. We literally just got done doing one, like 5 or 6 minutes ago. So yeah, I don't know. You guys think we should start already, or do you think we should wait a few more minutes? I'll let you guys decide instead. That's crazy. How many words do I have in Broken Boys? I'm almost to 40,000 words in Broken Boys. That's probably my goal for that story today. Oh, hold on. I need to unhighlight all the orange. And then go ahead and get that done. Q. And then we'll go over here, and then we'll actually get the orange. All right. It would be good to start now. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and start. And yes, so we're gonna do 11:10. And let's go ahead. I am going to mute my screen like I've done for most of the sprints so far. I'm just listening to music that could be copyrighted. So yeah, have a very, very good time. I will see you guys soon. I mean, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so how did you guys do? I got like 2 words in, so my body's just like, no, not right now. So I think I might try to switch over during my 12 hour and write a little bit later. Maybe try again around like 12 or 1 and do some YouTube work or something like that instead for the next few sprints. And I mean, technically we could go for a little longer if you guys wanted. If you guys wanted to continue sprinting, I do need to continue to read my manuscript, and I could jump over to my manuscript and start editing it while you guys sprint still. So you guys can let me know. I just won't partake in the writing process. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I would say that was 11 minutes. Actually, no, stopped. The time of 11. Oh, we're here. Currently in the middle of making a document so I can document my 12-hour day. Oh, that was very pitiful, Jacob. Did not get any like such words. 2:15, but the chapter is finished. Almost. Oh wow! Like today. Like, are you almost to? Oh, okay. In total, never mind. I understand what you mean. I hit 19. Oh, you hit 19,000. And 2,215 is amazing as well, by the way. And chapter finishing, that's always like we talked about yesterday or a few days ago. Finishing a chapter is so satisfying. I'm glad I popped by again. Oh, hello, apocalyptic potato. We were just talking about what we're going to be moving into next. But yeah, 19,000 is amazing. And how are you? And yes, sorry about earlier. I overslept. And when they're scheduled, you can't really change it. Or I would have changed it to like 9:30. Very sorry about that. But 2,215 is amazing. And finishing that chapter is also quite good. It's also really good for the amount of time we're sprinting in loss, I have to say. So myself. And I'm gonna pull that over. Sorry, I'm in the middle. I was slightly working on mine and my brother's podcast that we have. And unlink. So I'm doing both. I'm chatting and working. It's okay. I thought it was canceled. Nope, it was not. It just happened to, be moved a little bit. I was planning on starting a little bit earlier today, but my laptop charger. Come on. So have you wrote anything today yet, Apocalyptic? That's such an amazing name, by the way. I'm very jealous of your username. Such a cool name. But I would be very curious to know if you have. And so go ahead and export that. Yeah, well, honestly, though, by the time I wasn't really sure if I was going to go live or not. So, it was a valid point. YouTube. Hopefully the audio does not take so long because it's just audio. To export, we'll have to wait and see. A couple thousand, but nothing much. It's much more than I have. We've been live for an hour and 48 minutes now, and I have a whopping 753 words. And we've sprinted 4 times. 5 if you count. We did a beginning one where it was really, really short. So if you count that, then 5. So it's more. Which is, great. For anybody who can get that many words. Normally I can. I'm just not feeling the writing today, which really sucks when you're behind and everything else like that. It just sucks. Are you up to date with your? Yes, it is not bad. I agree. So thank you for that. Are you up to date with your goals for the month, and also what is your story about? As I'm very curious to hear about it. And I am once again happy for everybody else who such as the 19,000, that's amazing. And then 1,400. I need to get back on track. I will. And Nana's like not telling my actual. And Nana's like, oh, you can catch up about yesterday's word count. I get that, Nano. Like, yes, that's very true. But like, also, like, why can't you tell me the bigger number, the scary number, or like seriously? What's the most amount of words? I updated it for 1 word. That's hilarious. Either way. What was the 11, 14, so 19. Okay. No, we're near 6,000 off my goal. What about everyone else? Like I meant, I'm like 2,000 words off of what my goal is, yet my goal is just normal NaNoWriMo. I'm just trying to write the 50,000 words because I'm working on 2 other projects at the time, also during NaNoWriMo, but it's not going towards any like the word counts or anything like that. Yeah, what about everybody else? Everybody else, I know, if I'm not mistaken, Cena, weren't you trying to score for more than normal? If I can remember correctly. Oh, and then by the way, my project, if you were curious, which is about a man who is sitting on death row, and it's just him telling his story, but not in journal because I didn't think about journaling until like 2 days ago. Now I kind of wish it was in a journal because it would be so much easier and so much better to write. Probably I'd had so much more fun, but it's not. So yeah, I'm aiming for around 70. That's what I thought. Yeah, and let's see here. Impressed that I started out on the 5th, so I am many days off. Oh, on the 5th. Well, you know, we still have time to their always next. Yeah, exactly. This is true. And yeah, it's just getting harder to write as we continue to move forward deeper into the story. And so I should have, like, yesterday, was it yesterday? Whatever day is the 10,000 word day for Nano, when you hit the 10K mark. Day 6, I was planning on like scrapping the whole project and starting a new one and just writing 10,000 words, but I didn't, and I'm happy I didn't. I'm still enjoying myself. It's taken its time to make its way out of my body, which is just it's a little hard, but hey, it's okay. And I think I think day 5 is a good day to start with because, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the day we just talked about. That day 5, yeah. Because you still have time, to reach up your goals. You can do a few extra things towards the end of the month when you have more time, such as 2-hour write-a-thons or 10,000 words or 10K days or things like that. And so I think it's very plausible still to be able to reach the Nano goal by the end of the month, especially, however fast you write and things like that. I think for some people it might not be, but I think for others, I think it's very doable. So, but I'm happy, I'm happy that you decided to do it because NaNoWriMo was such an amazing, like, beautiful experience. I quite enjoy it. But with that being said, guys, we are about to hit the 2-hour mark, and I do think I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for today. Very sorry of potato that I wasn't here, like I said, and you thought it was canceled. But I will be back. I can actually tell you the date. And give me 1 second. And I could actually Jacob's books. It's the 17th, and I think it's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I'm not mistaken, is the next time I am live again. Yes, day 17. Now, in 8 days. I do have in 2 weeks and 14 days from now, I have a 10. I don't mind if I don't hit 50K as long as I finish this draft. Exactly. In some drafts, that's okay. I'll see you for the next one. Yes. So this right here is the link to the next one. In case anybody wants to put the reminder on, it is at 2 o'clock, and so I am much more likely to be like alive and up and awake. Basically, 9:30, which is 9 o'clock, which is a little too early for my brain, I guess, especially when you can't sleep. And I can never sleep. But yes, thank you for everybody who did show up, and I will see you guys all next time. And I'm very, very happy. And like I said, not next Saturday, but the Saturday afterwards, I'm planning on doing a 10K. And I don't see why I won't be live for at least an hour or two on that day as well. But that would be unplanned. I'm just going to go live. So, all right. Well, I hope everybody gets to reach their goals, and I'll set the alarm. Cool. And I'll see you guys all then. And of course, do all the YouTube stuff such as subscribe and stuff like that, because I am posting daily vlogs during Nano. I'm sucking at it, but it's just been rough. It's okay. We'll have one today for my 12K. All right. Bye. Have a good rest of your guys' day.